Wesley W. Anderson, born and raised in Houston, Texas, the middle child of 3 brothers and parents divorced at the age of 8, went to the University of Texas for philosophy. To quote Anderson, "I chose philosophy because it sounded like something I ought to be interested in." He then met Owen Wilson in his second year in a playwriting class he had signed up for. Anderson and Wilson soon became friends through their shared passion for film. It wasn't long before they started writing one. Bottle Rocket was written by the duo soon after the two became roommates. Other than writing, Wilson was set to play the lead, with Anderson directing. Anderson had made silent films as a child, so it wasn't his first forte behind the camera, but this was set to be something bigger. They produced a short film by the same name, set to release at Sundance that year. This got them the resources they needed to make a feature. To date, Wes Anderson has made 11 feature films, each one dripping with that Wes Anderson aesthetic. This aesthetic is achieved with so many pieces that all work separately, but all work together. Every part of Anderson's films are curated and crafted to perfection, whether it be the colorful wardrobe, the beautifully arranged sets, or the intricate symmetry. Symmetry is probably the most talked about part of Anderson's style, and good reason for it. Almost every part of his style either revolves or adds to symmetry. Identical compositions, flat lays, uniform shot lengths, wet pans, lateral tracking shots, mirrored compositions, repeated blocking and staging, and so many more visual curiosities. This style is what got him cult status, but it's his mastery of it, along with his extremely human stories, that got him into the mainstream. Fantastic Mr. Fox and The Grand Budapest Hotel are 2 films that if you ask your grandma or little brother if they've seen, you would have the best chance of getting a yes. These films finally gave him credit and recognition as a filmmaker. Their success gave him the resources to fund his dreams. People revere Anderson's early work, but his latest films have been polarizing to say the least. The French Dispatch and Asteroid City have not garnered as much praise as expected of such an acclaimed director. But I find that these films are the expression of an assured filmmaker perfecting his craft. Anderson is no stranger to the art of perfection when it comes to composition. His instantly recognizable filmography is a testament to that. But a lot of people feel that the superficial perfection of his work makes it emotionally lacking. The Grand Budapest Hotel seems like the pinnacle of Anderson's style. He was rightly praised and awarded for it, but what do you do when you've reached perfection? Anderson studied philosophy, so he is undoubtedly familiar with the concept of perfection in many schools of thought. Stoic philosophy sees perfection as impossible, but pursuing it is noble. Anderson built a career out of an aesthetic focused on the most minute details, but he discovered he needed to insert an emotional layer under the glossy surface. Stoic ideals prefer internal virtue, not external perfection. It's with this idea Anderson made his most emotionally felt film yet, Asteroid City. The film is about the fragility of human nature, the cosmic chaos of the world, and the existential crisis we undergo to try to make sense of it all. And it's these things that will make the pursuit of perfection a fruitless one. Asteroid City is more introspective than any other Wes Anderson film, and so it inevitably gives us the best look into his mind. He hasn't lost any of the humor or composition he is well known for, but he has added a much-needed human element. It's messier while still maintaining its ordered construction, and it's open to interpretation while still being incredibly entertaining. You can see Anderson's personal philosophy evolving throughout his filmmaking career, and while he may have always embraced some aspects of existentialism and spirituality, it's exciting to witness new facets of this unfold in real time. You don't wake up if you don't fall asleep.